Hello everyone. Hi, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a collective and timeless reading. So whenever this reading finds its way to you is the right time. But keep in mind, it's a general reading. So see what signs, symbols, energies resonate for you in your particular situation and hopefully help to bring you a little clarity on whatever you're wondering, concerned, confused about. It could broaden your perspective and show you something with fresh eyes, but in the end, always trust yourself. That divine inner guidance is inside of you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest and greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. I'm going to actually structure the reading a little bit different today. I have 4 different oracle decks, 4 different tarot decks. We're going to do 1 card from each, but let's begin with the creativity oracle, so technically 5 oracle decks. But let's get a few messages first to kind of bring a foundational energy to this reading. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love for the highest and the greatest good of all. What is the main message and theme for the energy going on right now in this reading? Advice for the collective, please, and thank you. Accomplishment. Well, that's a nice place to start. So remember past accomplishments as a way to overcome present self-doubt. So maybe some of you are doubting your strength, doubting if you can handle something, maybe getting in your own way, maybe stuck in your mind or not feeling clear about something. Just take a glance back and think of how much you've actually achieved, how good you've done, how far you've grown, all the changes that you've already made, and be proud of yourself. It looks like you're on your way towards something. It looks like you're heading towards, something that feels really good, probably a victory, probably many, reaching your goals, achieving your dreams, but you have to act. I see this horse. You have to actually reach for that star, reach for those dreams, have that sense of hope, know that you can do it. Maybe you have to, actually get on the horse and start to, I see like a trail ride. I don't actually see a race, even though it looks like he has a racing outfit on. I see like a trail ride, which kind of feels cool. It's like a kind of moseying along. And I don't know why I'm actually thinking of my horse. I'm actually thinking of a horse I used to have. His name was Elvis. And this is interesting to come through. It's funny. He kind of like took a back seat with the other horses. He didn't really boss anyone around. He kind of just did his own thing. But my parents used to go on trail rides with like hundreds of horses. And when Elvis was on these trail rides, he had to be the first. It was really funny. So he kind of like took a back seat, was kind of chillax otherwise, until he saw all these other horses and he's like, I'm Elvis. Like he would have to be in the front. So maybe you were actually taking the lead in a situation. Maybe you always took the back seat or you didn't think that you could handle it. But I feel like once you get the front of that trail, you're going to like really lead a situation. I hear make headway. So that's pretty cool. So once I thought of Elvis. Oh, I miss Elvis. All right. Since I thought of the horse, let's do the animal whispers as our first oracle card. What is the next message that the collective needs to know to be helpful? To overcome any doubts, start to pave your way on a new journey. You're breaking ground or paving your own road. One message, please. Oh, wow, you are. You're becoming the butterfly. You're elevating. You're in metamorphosis. You're changing. You're learning to fly. You're spreading your wings. And you're figuring out why you need joy in your life, why happiness is important, why you should follow your heart and feel this beautiful sense of freedom every day. Like you get to fly. It's like, you know, I feel like there was a resistance before on something. Like if you come out of that mucky cocoon, it's all awkward in there and the energy is all like around you and you don't know what is happening, and all of a sudden you're a different being and you can fly. It's like there's this like resistance, like I don't know how to use those wings, maybe I'll just crawl back in that dirty cocoon again, hang out there. No, fly. You can do it. You can tackle this new territory. You have to start by thinking about what makes you joyful. What makes you really happy? Who makes you happy? What environments make you happy? What things are you into that bring you joy, where you have that enthusiastic energy? That's where your journey starts. That's where you're going to feel this sense of thriving, not just living. So I have the kind of appropriate, because this is with wings. This is the Influence of the Angels Tarot. Let's just clarify the butterfly, spreading your wing, your beautiful wings, hey, and joy. Also, like, if you're happy, you can change the world. You know, it all starts with that joy. When you have that beautiful inner and outer energy around you, you do like help others. You are sometimes like a beacon, you know, to help uplift others, to heal others, but you're an inspiration. You're an inspiration to others, that others can do it too. Let's see. One card, clarity on the butterfly from the Angel Tarot. Please, what is this newfound joy and spreading your beautiful, gorgeous wings all about? Please and thank you. Oh, that one. Oh, it's about love. Well, the lovers just popped out. So, well, in the end, it does come back to love, doesn't it? Do I have to cover it? I do. Let me cover her boob. I think everything else is okay. So the Lovers is a Gemini card. So it's about deciding to really love who you are, deciding that you can have the love of your life if you want to, if it's there. Usually this is a partnership of something that's coming into your world. It's making a huge decision. This is the big decision card that has to do with relationships, usually in the tarot. But if you are in a relationship where you don't feel this sense of freedom and trust and elevation, where it's involving your spiritual wings, where you can fulfill your wildest dreams, where you feel like you just want to wake up and be in love every day, then sometimes the Lover upside down is recognizing that if there's not that sense of freedom or growth, and it's complete frustration and stagnant energy, then it's either having a conversation and communication here to get onto the same page, or it's redirecting your attention, spreading those wings in a sense of independence for yourself and making changes. Because in life, sometimes people are blessed to have a beautiful, loving relationship that lasts. But that's when there's this sense of freedom and love in the hearts of both that is equal, where it's an equal being in love and equal trust and always this elevation to have growth together. It's never everyone being matchy all at the same time. We are all individuals. We all have our own lessons, our own opinions, our own energies, our own situations and emotions. But it's always getting on, you know, back on track, always getting back on the same page, and always that beautiful desire to always have it new. The Lovers is like falling in love. It should always be new. So sometimes the Lovers is recognizing that sometimes we have relationships and sometimes relationships also leave. Because everybody in the Lovers has free will. And when it comes to how someone actually feels in their heart. Sometimes it's unexplainable why you love someone. You just do. It just is. And it's love is beautiful. But I feel like we should kind of clarify the Lovers. I was only going to pull one from each, but let's get one more card. Clarification on 6 major arcana. The Lovers, whatever situation this is here, has divine guidance. You have this big, beautiful angel with this halo of sunshine that is actually touching both of these Lovers with open arms, really giving some divine guidance on coming together. So this could be, if you don't have this partnership in your life, this could be kind of divine orchestration going on out there to maybe get you both in a healthy and fulfilled place here, to already be in the spiritual metamorphosis, in the state of joy and happiness. So when maybe by chance, maybe by, you know, divine timing, something does come together, it's like this beautiful merging of energy. I mean, that could be passion and sexy and romantic and friendship and so much growth in each life. So maybe that is coming in, but if you're actually in a relationship and you're questioning something and making a decision, those are questions you need to ask yourself and or have good communication with somebody else. Because I do feel like that's mature communication. And with the Lovers, I mean, sometimes people just don't get along. You know, you grow out, sometimes you grow apart, you grow different, things change, and hopefully if there's a sense of love there, even with those huge changes, even if each person goes off and does their own thing and there is a separation, if there's an ultimate, like, just loving of the other soul, each of those people wants the other person to really know what it's like to be in love and to have the best. You know, one person's not going to be like, I don't want you to be happy, but I want to be happy. Both people, if there's love there, want the other person to really have what they deserve. But people are complicated, so that doesn't always happen. So you have to eventually just do, you know, what is best for you and what you believe is best for the other person to offer them that chance. But the Lovers can also mean there are people who are in a certain, let's say, a relationship, and even if there's a separation, it can come back to working together and having some kind of whatever dynamic they come up with. But there can be a beautiful, loving energy between people still. It depends on the people. So let's get clarity on the Lovers. What else is a deeper message on the Lovers and the Butterfly? Spreading your wings. Yeah, it's being reciprocal. Here it's equal give and take. It's when two people work together and merge their energies back and forth in their everyday environment. It is not an overgiving of one person and the other person just takes. And it's not, it's both. Like, you do have to both open your arms to receive and sometimes ask for help. Like, hey, I need a little help in this situation. Can you help me out? And I'm doing this on a relationship because these are together. So, you know, when you need help, you ask, hey, can you open the cookie jar for me? Can you open this? I can't help it. I can't do this. Can you handle this? Can you pick something up for me over there? And it's asking if you need it. Nobody's required to read your mind. That's why good communication is key. It resolves a lot of issues right off the bat that don't have to be big, blown up, out of proportion issues if there's just clarity. But if you are the one that can give, sometimes it's you being the one offering the help. But you have to see if it's somebody that has their arms open and they're in gratitude for it, or are you just always trying to give something but it's not being received? You know, if you're, so you have to see how the energy comes back and forth. But this comes through to offer you the right relationship or friendship. It doesn't have to be a deep romantic relationship. It's something where the energy flow is always back and forth. You know, sometimes it's a little higher on one and a little lower on the other, but it always ends up coming back to here. It feels balanced. It feels like you always have your energy restored, like you always have this helpful energy that is supporting you and grounding you and elevating you at the same time. If it's Pentacles, it can be like receiving a gift. Look at it like that. Maybe somebody's giving you a gift or some time or attention or energy in some way, but it could also be you offering something. But it's recognizing if you're offering it one place and it doesn't feel like you're ever appreciated, maybe take it to where you're appreciated, where you're valued. Because there's going to be someone here with the Lovers that's going to value every second they have with you on this beautiful planet Earth and in their life, where they feel like they get to fly with you. That was a lot. I don't exactly know what I said. And when it comes to any kind of partnership or relationships, like I said, people are complicated. Everybody's situation is different. So it all comes back to how you feel, what's coming towards you, or what you're in right now. And if it's between you and another person, you have to recognize yourself. You have to speak up and speak clearly and speak about boundaries and what's healthy and what's not. And if there can't be a back and forth energy on that, you have to take back your own power and make some changes. Or release your power where it doesn't need to be, because with the Lovers, it should never be a pushy energy. It should never be a push for someone to love you. It should never be a push for someone to have to stay because of this, and this. It shouldn't feel like that, because then it's restricting your beautiful wings. It should be a desire and a want and a gift. All right, so, woo, this is an interesting reading, guys. I hope this is helpful so far. But I'm going to pull a couple more different cards, so it is possible a different part of this reading is for you. This is, what is this? I use these all the time. I can't remember what they're called. Let's just pull a card. I don't even know where the box is. Ooh, that's the card. What is that? 2, friendship and perseverance. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So who's your friend? Who's that person? Is it your lover? Is it another person? Or are you a friend to yourself? Who's the person that just loves you if you're stinky or if you're amazeballs that day? Who is the person that's just got your back, that hears you out, that accepts you 100% eternally for who you are, that sees your soul and just loves you? And are you putting enough time with that friendship? Is that friendship in your relationship? Are they different? Maybe you need to spend time with more friends, or recognize why there's a certain person in your life. Because if there's someone like that, that's like your chosen family. Like, you choose to have someone like that in your world because they're wonderful to be with. Because even if there's like a lot of time that goes by, or distance, or years where you don't see them, that's the person that you see, and it's like you start right up again. Like, we got each other. It's also a beautiful frequency. It does look like music, or a certain frequency where the sand pops into a beautiful shape. This looks harmonious. It looks like it's just the right harmony and frequency to not, you know, when something's out of tune and it's like really kind of irritating. It's not that energy. This always feels like it's in tune with your heart. And then it's saying perseverance, keep going. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. You tell yourself negative thoughts that you can't fly, that you shouldn't have that you need to stay stuck, that you can't make changes, that you can't, you know, accomplish something, then that's the energy of your mind, and that's what you vibrate to, and that's what you attract. But if you redirect those thoughts, we all have weird thoughts, we're human, but redirect those thoughts to what you could possibly do, or how that could be a solution, or all that you dreamed could be and better, then that's what you start to attract. So maybe it's attracting the right friends. Maybe it's attracting a new friend. Or maybe it's the right friend here that reminds you how special you are. Reminds you how important you are and how valuable you are, how much you deserve. I actually hear how you deserve to be loved. Let's get one tarot card. Clarity on perseverance and friendship. They're also very similar. There's just sort of they're similar colors. Like these shades of purple and green. Like your crown chakra and your heart chakra. One card. What is this one? This is the Weird World. To clarify perseverance and friendship, please and thank you. 5 of Pentacles. So when you're down, when you feel left out in the cold, when you feel like, I mean, it's 5 of Pentacles, it can be where something takes a turn in like monetary value or in finances or something like that, but it's something that you feel like is missing when this comes through with the 5 of Pentacles. Like you just are missing something. And usually you are, because the change needs to be made within you to recognize how you just have to look a different way to have the right help. You also moved from, well, that's the 6, and now you have the 5, although this is a different deck. And you have this like an older man and a little kid sitting outside, kind of in the snow. They actually look pretty bundled up. They don't look like they're that cold, but there's definitely snow outside, so it does look cold. They can't sit out there all night long. Maybe this is a conversation, you know, that you need to have with a friend that can help you not just persevere and change your mindset on something, but just have you see by turning your focus that right behind you is that beautiful church, which is warm and inviting. It's going to bring you a sense of peace, and there's helpful energy right behind you if you just turn around. But it could be somebody wasn't ready for the help yet. You have to be ready for help to receive it. So this could be a good friend that comes through and helps you see something a different way, or you could be that friend helping somebody out, saying, hey, I got your back. Why don't you, come around here, I'll help you out over here, or go this direction that should help you. And it gets you back on your feet. It gets you back into where you're plugged in again, so you don't feel so cold. Usually I feel like it's kind of like a lone feeling with this card. Even if you have others around you, you can have others around you and let you kind of just feel alone, which is a weird place to be. Especially if you have this possible friendship. You just maybe have to go to a different place and discover it, or reconnect, or remember. So now let's move along. These could be like different situations, like within your life. Financial, friendship, maybe possible relationship, yourself. This is what? This is the Oracle of the Mermaids. We're going to switch it up and go to a mermaid. Mermaid Oracle card. And get a little more depth to this reading, please and thank you. Telepathy. You're mirroring somebody else perfectly here. What is this number? This is number 30. Nonverbal communication, energetic pulses, and mind reading. Kind of interesting, because I said before somebody can't read your mind, but maybe somebody can read your energy, or you do have one person that even when words are unsaid, it's kind of still like they get you. Like, I can see it on your face. What's going on? I can feel that something's weird. What's going on? Talk to me. I always feel like even if there's this telepathy, there always has to be communication. But if you have telepathy with someone, I would say your communication is probably out of this world. So it's almost like finishing each other's sentences. But maybe right now there could be lack of communication, but you still feel somebody energetically. These mermaids look like they're dancing. They're also creating a heart. So this is somebody that makes your heart feel like it's dancing. They mirror you, which could probably go both ways. Maybe if you're, you know, they can feel your energy if it's kind of down or going through something, and if it's up. But I feel like there's always maybe this, where even though somebody can feel it, they have that beautiful vibration that can bring something back to level. Let's go to, well, this is very appropriate because I pulled this weird one. This is the rose one. The rose, final rose tarot. It's kind of like a dating show. It's really weird, but I kind of like the cards. And they're all pink. So let's get clarity on telepathy. Maybe it's about if you can't have communication with someone, you kind of send them beautiful vibrations of love. Maybe talk to them soul to soul, what you want to say. But then there has to be that allowance. You don't want to have that energy kind of like latched onto somebody. You want to kind of send the love out there and then just know it was received. But it says energetic pulses. It does make me think of a little passionate energy. Also, maybe bursts of when you think like, I don't know why I just thought of that person, or I don't know why I just felt that thing all of a sudden. Maybe it could be that you're energetically attached to someone via love. Let's get one card, clarity on telepathy, please. Oh, the Three of Roses. The next destination. So you're actually taking a journey. Maybe you're traveling to see somebody. Maybe you are ready for new territory. Definitely with the butterfly here, you're seeing the bigger picture of a situation. Traveling, making changes, stepping on the gas, getting past the plans and like into action on something. Plane. I can, what is that song? Something on a big jet plane. But this is when you get past the plans. So if this is you, let's just say wanting to have communication with someone, it's getting past the phone call and having the experience. If this is you booking a vacation, it's like the Seven of Rods. But if this is you like booking a vacation, you already packed the suitcase, you got to get to the airport and actually get on the plane to get there. It's sort of an in-between time, but sometimes this is waiting for something. You're waiting for something. You sent that memo out there to the universe, and or actual memo, maybe an actual ticket or email or something, whether this is an energetic world or tangible. It's going out there, but you have to have that release of energy for something to come back. It's doing something active with your energy in the meantime. Like you're on your way or someone's on their way to you. But what if this plane takes 3 weeks to get to the other, you know, get to the other side, or it has to travel around the world 3 times? You can't spend 3 weeks by the mailbox waiting. So it's doing something appropriate and creative with your energy in the meantime while something is on its way. This is the enchanted map. Let's get one of these, pull the other tarot card, and then see if I need to clarify anything. What is the last oracle message? Ooh, hitting rock bottom. Maybe that's why you need perseverance. I mean, once you're here, there's nowhere you can go but up. Otherwise, you're just running in circles down here. not really knowing where to go. This is like a kind of a conundrum. You know, are these paths that go in here and you hit a wall? Or is this a hole and you're stuck at the bottom and the only way out is to climb? You have to go the other way on the ceiling, walk upside down, see something at a totally different perspective, like the hangman, seeing something, you know, 180 degrees, how you never thought would be a solution. Do you have to have, you know, this perseverance to try something a different way, go down a different path? But sometimes we have to hit here to redirect us, to change where we're going, to get us on a new path, and get us eventually to where we're supposed to be. But when we're hitting that place, usually it really brings you back to self-reflection, so you can do changes, so you can make changes. You can't just stand there staring at that wall. You have to move somewhere. You have to put your energy one way or the other. And if you go down one path or one way and it doesn't feel like the right path, then you can redirect. So let's go to, this is the Frau Grand Duchess Tarot. Let's get a clarification card now on rock bottom. That's number 10. Could also be somebody else in that energy. I also feel like that was kind of the feeling that would be if you were in the cocoon, because you're okay as the caterpillar. You know, you're cool. You got all your little legs. You're crawling around the ground. You know, it looks kind of cool. You're eating your leaves, but it's that metamorphosis stage when you're in the cocoon that's super awkward. You know, it's when the phoenix is completely become nothing before it rises again. It's that you don't understand what's happening. It's that weird time where we reflect, usually end up talking to God, try to figure out what is happening, and don't quite process it right away because there's that like adjustment period before you actually make the changes. But eventually you're ready to fly. You have to make a change. Something has to change with that. So clarity on the rock bottom. Let's see what this is about. I know I did this reading a different way today. I kind of like to switch up how I structure the readings. Sometimes I just kind of pull a card, go with the flow. Sometimes it's a spread. I felt like we should do the back and forth thing today. Clarity on rock bottom. And you have, oh, well, you're not going to be in rock bottom for very long. You have the Six of Wands. What was that first card over here? What did that say? To look back. Where is it? Remember past accomplishments as a way to overcome present self-doubt. I actually hear it ain't your first rodeo. You got that guy on a horse. It ain't your first rodeo. We have many chapters in our life. You can do it and you can do it again. And if you have to restart something, you're going to handle it okay. We get to have many chapters in our life. Sometimes we recreate ourselves and come out of that cocoon hundreds of times, you know, wanting to see what you're going to be like when you grow up again, you know. But here, the Six of Wands is like in the minor arcana. This is my victory card. It looks like you're actually having victory through communication, maybe through a phone call. Maybe it starts on a phone call. Maybe it's that friendship or that lover that actually works with you. This is recognition. It is upside down, being on your high horse, only doing something for the glory and not having the gain be spirituality, or recognizing how others could have helped you along the way. It's having gratitude when you're here that you have this victory and wanting to uplift others from it. So the Six of Wands is really nice. It does usually mean that there was some kind of battle that possibly happened. But because of those battles, You learn to gain a lot of strength. You gain clarity. It sometimes forces you to move, but it's coming home feeling so much better. It's like, I don't know, the Six of Wands is like a big, beautiful burst of energy. Sometimes you're really noticed as well, so others could be noticing like how far you've come, how much you've accomplished, how you've made such huge changes, how you're starting to manifest these beautiful partnerships in your life. Maybe you have this one in particular with this telepathy and this friendship. Maybe you have another area here that offers you the right advice to just turn your head, to get you to want to be in a place that was warmth and build something back up. For some of you, that could be fixing your finances. Maybe it's having this patience while something was heading towards you, or patience as you worked your way towards something else, but it looks like it worked you towards victory. And I wasn't going to pull another card. All of those are down over there, but this one's staring at me on my lap. So you do have the Magician at the bottom as the final card of like the final tarot. This person is like found this new contraption. It doesn't even look like, it's like what was before an 8-track. I don't even know what it is. It actually looks like a record player upright on the wall. So I'm sure whenever this was made, that was like the highest tech gadget there, but maybe he created that, since it doesn't look like anything I know. It is the Magician. He may have made this fantastic invention. It could have taken him 582 times to get all those parts right, so he could put his upright record player / 8-track in the wall and get it to play some music. But once you get it right, you got some magic. You got some music up there. Hey, it's gonna like go through the whole house and change the energy up of everything. The Magician is knowing that at the end of all of this, the power is in you to make the changes that you need to manifest your dreams into reality. Are your dreams of your higher spirit? Are they tapped and tuned into God and Source, your higher self, to bring those dreams back down to earth and use the tools around you, use the talents you have, use the people that you know around you that are your contacts that can be helpful as you manifest. The Magician doesn't have to do it on its own, but it is paying attention if it's upside down, that, you know, if this is the upside down person trying to sell you the big show, trying to give you the ticket here. Where is it? Buy this ticket, it's $9,000. You can go in my tent here and see the beautiful mermaid. And then you go in and it's like a poster. That's the bad Magician. Trying to sell a big fancy ticket and not really showing something of value to match it. So it is paying attention to what you're manifesting. Is it matching the value of your soul and your true dreams and your true heart and your true love? And if it's matching, you're going to manifest miracles that make you feel like not just are they the most unbelievable, beautiful gift you have to be in this life, but that you recognize that you were a part of it and it was meant for you. But you have to have that true belief, and then the miracles are not just a parlor trick. Wow, there was a lot of stuff. I am not even sure if anything that came through in this reading like kind of coincided with each other, or if they were different messages. But I hope it made sense to you. And let's do one more from the Winged Enchantment. To just kind of sum this all together, I like to read from this book, and I find there's a couple decks I like where, I don't know, for some reason they just kind of like bring a nice summary, and sometimes they actually bring a completely new message. But the Winged Enchantment is one of my favorites to use. I also really like the Power deck to summarize, but let's do one message to summarize. Can I review this with all you guys? The Butterfly, Perseverance, and Friendship. Telepathy, Rock Bottom, cover her boobs, the Lovers, and the Magician. Also, the Lovers, like those are those the two major arcana? Yeah. So the Lovers is like a Gemini card, and the Magician I kind of see like a Virgo / Gemini card. But then you have a lot of Pentacles energy and Wands energy. The 6 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. Your next destination is coming. And that's bringing you this victorious energy. Perhaps not just good communication here on the telephone, but actual telepathy. And yes, let's get one more card. One more card for the collective, please, and thank you. Oh, the Blackbird. And that's also number 1. We're ending on a double 1 with the Magician and the Blackbird. So that's putting you into the I am energy, back into the driver's seat, the masculine part of you to actually make something happen. It's that creative energy, that creative force. Blackbird. 1. Let's see what it means. I actually, here. Good job. I got my glasses close this time. I don't know why I just had that. What is that song? I don't even know if any music came out in this reading at all. But for some reason, I looked at this and the telepathy, and I thought of the song by Dua Lipa where she's, I guess it's not really telepathy, but she's levitating. So that came through at the end. I am Blackbird, the enchantress of the soul. I am melodious and hypnotic. Ooh, I am the transporter of the mind from one state to another. I bring omens, and I will entrance you with my song and open up the portals of spirit. I break through. Hey, that's what you needed. Break through boundaries and remove whatever separates you from eternity. Because this is eternity. It's your soul is eternal. Even if you look back at that first card, it's not just about what you've achieved in this life. You have, I mean, whether you believe in past lives or not, your soul is eternal. And you've handled a lot, you've gone through a lot, you have seen a lot of things, and nobody has your experience. There's nobody like you. If you have strayed into my woods, something enchanting is afoot. Ooh, mystery has tempted you. The magical realms have seduced you, and I can align you with the earth. That's what the magician does. Because if you stay up there in the ether and you don't bring it back into reality to see that you are part of this manifestation process, that you are a creator, then those dreams never come into fruition. I can align you with the earth and the energy that encircles it. You are hearing the whispers of the ancients and the call of the deep woods. Look beyond everything and see the layers. Listen carefully and be alert. Let go and embrace the experience. You are captivating, you are limitless, you are ethereal, and you are Blackbird. All right, and with that, I bid you adieu. I hope this reading was helpful. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you soon. Bye.